The idea stems from the nation's rich maritime heritage, where the ocean is more just than a backdrop, but it is a part of our lives, our tradition. If you look at our map, the Bahamas, being an archipelagic country, has a very vast ocean or sea. And so we as Bahamians, we tend to depend on it, not just for economics, but for their food, as a means of transportation, and for their cultural identity. What inspired me, I think that was the word, to attend IMLI. I was in a conversation with a colleague, and she spoke so passionately about her experiences at IMLI. More specifically, the academics, she learned, she saw a different aspect of the law. Post-IMLI was actually when I had to deal with a security agreement. And I will say that the reason why is one of my proudest moments is because I was involved in negotiations, representing my country in negotiations. The agreement that I was working on, it was a success. And so I've now done something that helps protect our ships that sail through certain waters. Historically, I know that there's been a challenge with safety on the sea when it comes to piracy. And that's of grave concern. That's why many countries are now putting in place these security agreements to ensure the safety of their vessels.
The Bahamas has a large cadre of maritime legislation. We have a very large Merchant Shipping Act, which encompasses many areas of maritime law. We have a multitude of other maritime legislation on the books, and we are constantly working towards updating that. How IMLI has contributed to that is that IMLI has given all of the attorneys that have had the privilege of going through the halls of IMLI and graduating the opportunity to see how maritime legislation is actually drafted through the preparation of your own drafting paper. I know that mine was on search and rescue, and that's something that we're now as a country moving towards, building our search and rescue legislation. And also to speak to how it is that it not only impacts the development of our legislation, you can even go further to talk about the fact that our new director of law reform is an IMLI graduate. She's also a maritime attorney. That just goes to show you the fact of your career at IMLI.
My experience at IMLI was very positive, and I hope to give back as much as I can in this space to other young people, to encourage other young people to one day enter the profession. And while I'm here to do my best, my level best, to ensure that the principles that underpin the Constitution of the Sea are adhered to in the Bahamas. So I look up to her as someone that's a trailblazer, because she had done it before, and I always took confidence, or I took heart that if she could do it and she was successful, then certainly I can do it as well. So I think it has had a profound effect.
I'm happy that I was the inspiration for the unit, because, like I said, it's overdue. It's time that we have a maritime unit that deals with our maritime issues, to allow the trained counsels to deal with the issues and represent us. Let us be the face of our maritime concerns, our maritime issues.